Hello, welcome to the sixth part in designing and building engaging instructional videos. In this video, we're going to be talking about the effects tools in the Shorts camera. Now, in order to cover all these tools, we're going to do this in two sections. So let's begin by looking at the effects. By clicking on the button, I can see all those different effects show up. The first one there, filters, is a great way to add a look, a mood to your video. For example, if I were to choose the black and white, this would be great if I was doing an instructional video, maybe for Edgar Allan Poe. We're reading some of his poems, his literature, and this is a kind of a moody type look. And if you want to use a different kind of filter, maybe for whatever type of lesson you're teaching. So these are great to use in those examples. Now let's go ahead and talk about frames. These allow you to add an overlay to your video. They go around the edges. We have some here, a jungle look. So if I was reading a story, maybe the Jungle Book, this would be a great example to use this overlay. Or let's say I want to create a kind of a breaking news intro to my lesson. This would be a great example to use here as well. Next up, I have emojis. These are great. You can add all these different ones that you normally would use on your mobile phone. You can click on it and add it into your video. There are different categories that you can choose from. Bring them in, add some glasses to your face. So for example, let's go ahead and go with some recent one here. I have one of the moon, since I'm doing moon phases here. Go ahead and add that and really point to it as I'm talking to it and make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. So great tool to use. Now let's talk about the text effect. This one right here, you're able to add an overlay of text to your video. So for example, let's say we add moon here. You can go ahead and change the color of that text. You can change the color of that background by clicking on background, click out. And then when you click out into the screen, you can adjust the size of this text. A great way to use keywords in your lessons, especially for your English language learners or anybody learning new terminology. In the next video, I'll talk about the remaining effects tools.